Hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha. Happy September. We're at fall. I don't care. I know we're not there yet. September gives me hope. By October, I'm just straight 100% falled out, super happy. No one can tell me anything. We're there. Scotty, stop messing up my blanket. Oh, so you're gonna give it one last big, okay. I am finally making a pound cake. And when I say finally, I don't just mean finally on this channel, I mean finally in life. Like, I've never made a pound cake before. Now, I have made a Barbadian or Bayesian plain cake, which is a pound cake, but they were little miniatures, and I was like 16, not that long ago. But I was trying to learn about my culture, and I was just, you know, I'm going to make a sweet potato pound cake. Most families that do sweet potato pies have their own little secret something or other. So I'm going to transfer what I love about my secret sweet potato pie, which probably isn't going to be that secret after this video, into my pound cake. And I'll emboss special pans for when I start making these pound cakes. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel and press on the notification bell. And let's get started. Here we have some room temperature cream cheese, unsalted butter, roasted sweet potatoes, delicious, brown sugar, granulated sugar. We're going to be using some fresh lemon juice and lemon zest, some room temperature eggs, some spices which can include cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger, baking powder, baking soda, salt, flour, mandarin oranges with the juice, and some vanilla extract. All right. The ingredients will be in my blog post with the full breakdown and recipe. I will leave the link to my blog post in the description. Okay, let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is whip up my sweet potatoes. They are roasted, so that extra sugar has caramelized within the sweet potato. It's going to make the cake so much better. Honestly, I could stop right here, add some cream, brown sugar, and butter, and some spices, and have a field day. Heat that bad boy up. Side dish. At this point, I'm going to add in my unsalted butter and my cream cheese. They are both room temperature, and I'm scraping down the bowl as I go. You want to make sure that everything is completely smooth. It looks almost like a whipped sweet potato cream cheese spread or something like that. You also want to make sure that you don't see any strings. During the whipping process, they do tend to gather on the beater, so if you do have a lot of strings, you should be able to just kind of remove them easily from off of the beater. I whipped everything for a total of about 5 minutes and made sure to scrape down the bowl at least twice. Once your mixture is fluffy, kind of like a cloud, but not really, you can go ahead and add in both of your sugars. Yes, we need brown sugar because it has molasses in it. It's got extra flavor, extra depth, and brings out that delicious sweet potato flavor. I'm looking at this and it's serving baby food. It's serving 5-star sweet potato souffle, and that's how you know that you are there, okay? I've served sweet potato souffle many times, by the way. People love it. Now I'm going to add in some fresh lemon zest, as well as some freshly squeezed lemon juice. In my opinion, the more lemon flavor, the better. If you've never put lemon in your sweet potato dish, I don't know what you're really doing deep down, because it really does awaken your ancestors, and it almost sends an enlightenment of self. But seriously, lemon is actually a natural flavor enhancer, similar to salt and MSG, but it's natural. So it's one ingredient that can go in many dishes, both sweet and savory, and it's going to bring out all of those flavors. I've already added in my vanilla extract, and at this point my batter has been whipping up for at least 10 minutes. So now I'm going to add in my eggs one at a time. They are room temperature. That way you'll get the maximum amount of volume in your batter. It's not my video unless something spills. So at this point, once my eggs are fully incorporated, I'm going to add in my mandarin oranges. Another secret, yes. And you can definitely leave some of those in little pieces broken up. Now we can add in our spices, baking powder, baking soda, and salt to the batter. Whip that up a little bit. So this is love. So this is love. So this. No. I just love the way this looks. But I'm going to scrape down the bowl. We have to do this one final time before we add in our flour. Now we're gonna add in our flour. I have pre-sifted cake flour. You can use AP, all-purpose flour. Historically speaking, pound cakes are made with regular flour, so do not feel pressure to use a soft flour. Pound cakes are known for being a little bit denser than regular cakes. It's up to you, is what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. The whole point here is to add a little bit more flour in right before you see the last amount of flour from your previous addition disappear. So I'm seeing flour. Ooh, flour's almost gone. Add more flour, hurry up. We don't want that gluten to form. This is science. Flour's about to disappear, add in the rest. It's like a game of chess. Before it is fully incorporated, go ahead and stop that mixer so that we have more control. We can finish mixing with our hands. Next, this is my gorgeous Bundt pan that I have bought specifically for this video. I'm going to use my non-stick goop, and I have been wanting to make my non-stick goop for a pound cake for years. So I've covered the entire pan in this non-stick goop. Feel free to use pan spray, which I will say I prefer, and I'll show you why in a little bit. I'm going to add my gorgeous batter to the pan. It is so beautiful. It is thick. It is luscious. Going to spread it out evenly, and then this is going to go into a preheated 325-degree oven for about an hour, or until a toothpick inserter comes out clean. When you take this cake out of the oven, let it rest in the pan for at least 20 minutes so that when you flip it over, it stays together. Do you not see that steam? But you also see those bunches of flour. That's why you should use nonstick spray. I know for the next time. Now, I really love sweet potato casserole, which has these gorgeous little pieces of streusel. So I'm gonna top my pound cake with some streusel crumbs, brown sugar, unsalted butter, and flour. Oh, and spices, of course. Break it up with a fork and then just bake this for about 8 minutes. I did 10 minutes. Don't do that. I don't like that it came out to be the same color as the cake. I wanted it a little bit lighter, but we're gonna make do. And we're gonna move on to our glaze. You can see that I left behind all of that delicious mandarin orange juice. I'm going to use that as the liquid in my glaze. I am starting with the babyest drop of liquid because I want to make a thick glaze. I don't want a runny glaze. I want to be in full control of this glaze. And I can tell just by the way that the ribbons are falling that this is the perfect consistency of glaze. There's an ancestor, I don't know which one, and she cooked Sunday dinners and she was with me. I think I'm in love, because this is love. I'm so proud of myself. You guys have no idea. Okay, so let's cut into this cake. Oh my goodness, get out of here. And as much as I don't like crust, I get it. I get why people like the crusty part now of the pound cake. This is Thanksgiving in a cake. This is Sunday dinner in a cake. There are many reasons why you should make this cake. Couture in a amazing sweet potato pound cake. Bye, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed that video. Now, this was a recipe that I tweaked to my taste. This pound cake was exquisite. You definitely need some salt in the glaze because it is sugar and sugar. You could definitely taste that delicious citrus in it. My favorite part was the burst of the mandarin oranges. I love that. Next time I make it, I'm going to leave some chunks. Also, sometimes, depends how I feel. Sometimes I like a chunky sweet potato pie. I just like to bite into bits of sweet potato. I think I might, next time, do little chunks of sweet potato in the cake as well. Like, not like, you know, like type, but like, that was sweet potato. I'm a little chunky. So I just like some things to be a little chunky. This initial recipe only had 1 stick of butter. It needed more butter. It's a pound cake. I know it has cream cheese and everything, but it's just something about butter. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the recipe that has the adjusted amount. I also always feel like I need more spices. This may be a great amount of spice for some of you, but I like my cake spiced up. I'm big on spices. I'm spicy. I'm spicy. The cake needs to comment of the day is going to go to Megan Dickerson. On my giant cupcake cake, hand carved, no mold, Megan comments, I wanted to thank you for your tutorial. It was very detailed and it helped me carve, create, and decorate this large cupcake cake with a smiley emoji and a heart. Thank you so much, Megan. I appreciate that. I'm so glad that it turned out well. So many people comment that they're going to make the cake, but they never come back and tell me how it turned out. And I'm always like, let me know how it turns out. Because I want to know if I need, you know, better techniques or if my videos make sense to you all. I will say that was like back in the Dills day before I really supported my cakes. And that cake was like this tall. Today, I would have definitely put a dowel through the center and a cake board in the center as well. That would have been nice. I mean, the person that it was for had no complaints at all. And that thing was heavy, man. I said, good luck taking this to your car. I'm glad that you enjoyed that video and that it is still useful to all of you. And I hope that you are looking forward to the other pound cakes that I have coming up. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, Cake Nieces.